Happy Star Wars Day or Happy May 4th. And so it is May 4th, and so May the 4th be with you. And so that is why we are going to be putting these together today. And so we have the X-Wing, and then we have the TIE Fighter.
Yeah.
And so I've got, kind of in the background, an X-Wing going after a TIE Fighter, and Emily has Stormtrooper on. And so she is going to be doing the TIE Fighter as I do the X-Wing. And yeah, and so we're going to kind of put them together, compare them, but then also kind of put them together as kind of a cool collaboration set. And so we're going to put them together and show you guys. Alrighty, so we have our X-Wing, and then we have our TIE Fighter. And so, okay, yes, they shoot bullets, very fun. And so what we are going to do right now is we're going to kind of rate each one almost against each other. And so with our X-Wing,
it's cool.
Very cool. It can open up. The Technic pieces, I will say, were a little frustrating, but we were able to get that figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but in the X-Wing, you actually get 4 minifigures. So you get Luke, General Dodonna, Princess Leia, and R2-D2. And so getting 4 is really cool for a set at this price. And so at $50, very awesome. The kind of unfortunate thing I think about both of these sets is that all of the figures don't fit in.
What do you mean?
So
this guy's inside.
Well, can those fit in there too?
No.
Yeah.
Only one.
So we could put R2 up here, and we can put Luke in the cockpit, but Leia and Dodonna have to kind of just chill on their own. And so.
What do you mean? These guys can totally look at that. Look at that. They are on their way to defend the Empire and stop the rebellion right now.
Okay, I guess Emily's can work. I guess we can put Dodonna and Leia on the outside of the ship. But yeah, and so this is a $50 Lego set, and this is a $40 Lego set. And so together it would be under $100, and so that is something very exciting. You'd get 7 minifigures and 2 of the classic ships, and so you could maybe have them like posed and such, and so like they could be fighting each other. But yeah, and so one thing that I really do like about the X-Wing is that this piece right here is printed, and so I didn't have to put any stickers on it, and so that would have been kind of difficult to do, because if you got it wrong, the glass, it would, with it being transparent, it would kind of show where the stickiness would be, and so I very much appreciated that.
Yeah, same with this one.
And so, if I had to rate this, it's very sturdy, swooshability, I'd have to say I'd probably give a 9 out of 10. The kind of buildability, I would say, is it's pretty straightforward except for the Technic that allows both of these to open, but we were eventually able to get it all figured out. But yeah, and so I would probably give our X-Wing with the wonderful minifig selection. Dodonna we've not had in the set before, and so being able to have that I think is quite wonderful. So I'm going to probably give the X-Wing, it's not perfect, but I'd probably say like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So what would you give the TIE Fighter?
I like the TIE Fighter. It was a pretty easy, straightforward build. I made some mistakes, but you know, I just do that sometimes. They're easy to fix. I feel like the swooshability is pretty good. So I'd give that a pretty good. The only thing is I do feel like these parts here of the wing are kind of fragile and could break.
Okay.
Like if you see that right there, like it's a little
wobbly.
little wobbly. It's not as sturdy as the rest of it, and it does feel like that could break off. It wouldn't be the end of the world. It would be an easy fix, but that, you know, like right here.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. Other than that, that's my only complaint of the build. I think it's a pretty solid ship. It doesn't do any cool movements or anything, but it's still pretty cool. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10.
It's also probably, it's very downscaled.
Yeah.
The wings are a lot smaller than it probably would be.
Yeah.
But as kind of a compact thing to kind of put on a shelf, I appreciate.
Yeah.
With the Lego collection growing, smaller Lego sets to put on a shelf, to maybe have both of these on the same shelf is now possible. And so, yeah. But that is all that we have for May the 4th. And so, happy Star Wars Day. I hope you had, watch some Star Wars, watch anything. I hope you had your lightsaber ready while you're watching this. But yeah, and so that's all that we got. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you.